If you have ever dealt with negative self-talk, limiting beliefs, or maybe you're always in this cycle of thinking the worst case scenario, then you're going to want to listen to this. I'm Naomi Luce, and I want to share with you a journey that I've had over these last 4 weeks with Fix Code. Fix Code is an 8-week group session by the amazing Tiffany Campbell, who has been working with removing the blocks of emotional codes that live in our subconscious mind. I wasn't exactly sure of what to expect going in. I have done several different modalities of healing, and this one seemed very intriguing because I do a lot of work with the subconscious mind. And so I have to tell you, over these 4 weeks, I have found profound changes in just a matter of light switch changes. So there is power to be had in the power of 8. And so there are 8 of us in this group session, hoping to raise the vibrations of everyone's healing in this group. And I have to tell you, it is magnified. The synchronicities that we are feeling amongst each other have been phenomenal. So there is a side chat that's been created for us to engage with each other, share experiences, and it's really profound to see the growth and the energy that's expanding amongst all 8 of us. And so in the Fix Code process, we work through each of the chakras. Plus, there's going to be a bonus session at the end at week 8. What we do is we listen to a video. Tiffany talks us through this process of the importance of this chakra, the emotional codes that are associated with that particular chakra, and we sit in a live session once a week together, with Tiffany giving us prompts to guide us through this process of connecting with the subconscious mind, identifying the memory that's causing that specific blocked emotion, and then allowing us a process to release that emotion. There's actually sounds that she makes while she's doing the healing, and it really helps to move the conscious mind and connect with that space of negativity, be able to release it, and then hone in on the positivity that we're leaving in that space. It is a very comfortable session. I know that I have had overwhelming emotional responses in some of the weeks. Things like crying, sometimes you get chills, sometimes you feel energy stuck or moving through the body in certain spaces. But there's always been a sense of safety. And there's a really cool thing when she's walking and guiding you to that memory that you're actually holding on to a pole, you're sticking it into the ground for that safety, and you're tying a rope around yourself. So that has helped to release all of the fear that's associated with certain memories, especially for people that have had traumatic experiences. I know for myself, I really struggled with memory. All of the trauma that has been bottled up has created this loss of memory. And oftentimes they say that that's what the subconscious mind does in order to protect us from some of these scary memories, because the body knows that when we relive those memories, it's going to put us into that state of fight or flight. It doesn't realize that it's not happening in the moment. The body feels it, the emotions connect to it, and the brain actually relives and disperses those neural transmitters in essence as if it's happening right at that moment, which is why sometimes talk therapy can be a challenge for people like me dealing with traumatic experiences, because we have to kind of relive that. Fix is totally different. You can actually just work through it without having to relive it, without having to speak it out loud again, and just really release it and get rid of it for good. A couple of things that I noticed was that with that working lack of memory, I actually saw things in the past. So a lot of times she'll ask if this is a memory that we have from 7 years or younger, or if it's a memory that is an inherited memory. So we're going back to either before, during, or after birth. And I actually found a lot of them before birth. Seeing myself as a baby, in heaven, is what it felt like. And I know it sounds like, what is she talking about? But it really is something that came back to me. I remember seeing a building that we used to live in when I was probably about 3 years old. And I saw another space of a house that I lived in, and walking through the house, and a lot of the memories that I had forgotten were coming back. I could see them clear as day. Another thing that I've noticed is with my actual dreams now, I can remember them when I wake up. I can find clarity in them. I actually can go through it like a movie, right? Replaying it in my head and kind of trying to analyze it. Where before, as soon as I woke up, I would immediately forget the dream. And I'm feeling a sense of peace in my mind where my brain can actually turn off. I am someone that is constantly going, right? Like, it's like, what is that worst case scenario? I'm always thinking, what if I forget to do this task? What if I don't have enough time for this? What if this doesn't get done? And constantly working through those emotions of, I don't have enough time. And so this has helped me to be able to find time in my day to just sit and relax and enjoy the moment that I'm in. And so I've been able to journal my feelings. That's one thing that if you go through this, I would recommend doing. Tiffany Campbell is amazing at this process. And if you can ever experience it alongside of her, you're definitely going to want to do that and be able to heal yourself through this modality and know that it's a safe environment no matter who you are or what you've been through. So I hope you take this experience and try a session for yourself. Reach out to Tiffany. Her information is here in the description of this video. And I would love to hear what your experiences are with your own fixed code journey.